Hi, this is Will Wilde, and this is the brand new Wilde-Tuned harmonica made by Seidel, specifically designed by myself for rock and blues rock harmonica players. I've been using this tuning for a couple of years now, and I absolutely love it. It's revolutionized my playing. I designed this tuning specifically for playing hard rock and blues rock in second position, mostly for minor pentatonic and blues scale type licks, so it's great for blues players as well. It's really intended to be played in second position, although you may find a use for it in other positions too. As my music has evolved over the years and moved further and further from the sort of blues end of the blues rock spectrum to the rock end, even dipping into kind of hard rock at times, I've started to become frustrated with the Richter tuning because there were lots of ideas I had in my head that were more kind of guitar type licks that just aren't possible in standard tuning, even with the use of overblows and overdraws. The main thing that's always frustrated me about Richter is that when you're in second position, your root notes draw 2. If you want to play an octave above your root note, it's blow 6, and that's obviously a blow note, and it doesn't bend. So you can't get much expression out of it, and you can't get much vibrato out of it either. So on my harp, I've made hole 6 exactly the same as hole 2. So now you can get a really rich vibrato out of it, and you can bend it all the way down to a flat 7, just like you can on hole 2. The other thing that has always annoyed me about Richter, and I'm sure you probably find this too, is that in the upper octave, the flat 5 and the minor third are missing when you're in second position. Now, obviously, you can get the minor third with a 6 overblow, and you can get the flat 5 with a 7 overdraw. But you'll never get the same kind of vibrato and tone out of those notes as you can with this. Okay, so on here, hole 7 is just like hole 3. So to get your minor third, it's just like playing a draw 3 half step bend, but an octave higher. And to get your flat 5, it's just like playing a draw bend on hole 4, but an octave higher. And then hole 9 is the same as hole 2 again, just 2 octaves higher. So all of the draw notes bend on this harp, which means you can get a really nice vibrato all the way along. The way to think about this harp is, I think of it in terms of hole numbers. So holes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are standard, and then it's like holes 2, 3, 4 again, and then 2, and then hole 10, the reeds are just switched the other way around. So that kind of whammer jammer bend that you used to get in the 10 blow bend is now a draw bend. So again, it's easier to control. You can get a nicer vibrato out of it as well. So this tuning is available in the keys of A, B flat, C, D, low E, and low F. The reason for the low E and the low F is just that you tend to use the upper octave a bit more on this tuning. And with a standard E and standard F, it gets a little bit too shrill and shrieky up there. So the E and the F in this tuning come an octave lower. So the Wilde-Tuning is available to buy now. I'll put a link in the description below. If you're a rock player, I think you're going to love this. If you're a blues player, I think you might love it as well. It's great for blues scale stuff. It just means you can get your flat 5 and minor 3rd easily now in the upper octave, and you can get that rich vibrato all the way through the harp. I really think you're going to enjoy this. Let me know how you get on with it. I'll see you soon.